You can join us live on YouTube, on Omanfm, and on Facebook on the 2TVGH. Tune in to Omanfm in Kumasi for more maritime and port news. My name is Boateng. In our stories, the United States export of liquefied natural gas (LNG) fell for a second consecutive month in July, weighed down by the processing hold at a far-hit Texas plant, but Europe took a bigger slice of overall shipment. Second largest U.S. exporter, Freeport LNG, expects to return to partial service on October 2020, but its temporary closure has cut U.S. gas export by about 1.9 billion cubic feet per day. The FAR has limited U.S. LNG export amid strong demand in Europe, where buyers are seeking to replace Russian supplies. Prices last week rose $57 per million British thermal unit, up from 33 per million BTUs in March. The high prices have kept demand from Asia and Latin America. In July, 86 cargoes departed from U.S. ports carrying a total of 6.12 million tons of LNG, below the prior month 6.3 million tons, and the lowest exports since September, according to Elcon data based on preliminary tanker tracking. A month ago, Russian President Vladimir Putin seized full control of Sakhalin-2 in Russia's Far East, one of the world's largest LNG projects, a move that could force out Shell plc and Japanese investors. The U.S. government is trying to fulfill a promise to European leaders that the world's top LNG exporter through June will help secure supplies of the super cold gas. If you just joined us, you're listening to Maritime and Port News. Fish vessel owners have expressed concerns over the sale of Premix fuel to businessmen who later sells to them. He said when these businessmen get hold of the Premix fuel, they end up selling to them at an exorbitant prices, which affect their fishing business. Expressing these concerns, the Asafwache of the Tema Traditional Council, Ni Kakra Dewu, noted that this act leaves the fishermen to wallow in fuel scarcity. He also lamented that due to the hike in fuel prices, the fishermen cannot afford an alternative, thus compelling them to buy the expensive Premix fuel from these middlemen. He noted that the problem, which has become a norm, has come up severally at the Traditional Council's general meeting for discussion, but no solution has succeeded. He has therefore called on government under the Ministry of Fisheries and Agriculture to, as a matter of urgency, seek an end to this matter. The Port of New York and New Jersey announced new tariffs on Tuesday related to empty containers and export volumes in its battle to decrease container congestion. Both loaded and empty containers that are considered long-dwelling will be subjected to a quarterly container balance fee. The tariff will be effective as of September 1st, pending the mandatory federal 30-day notice. The Port of New York and New Jersey is the largest port in the East Coast and the third largest in the nation. Products that were recently processed through customs in July range from BMW motorcycles and dresses, Fort David's bridal out of China, part for the plug power, a gas cooker for tractor supply, and a 12 days of beauty box for Target. But just like other ports, the Port of New York and New Jersey has processed record volumes of import containers during the pandemic and has seen these import containers wait longer at terminals. These containers have clocked land capacity and slowed down port productivity. As a result, more vessels wait at anchor. Under the new tariff, ocean carriers who do not move empty containers out of the port will be charged $100 per container. The port's new container port levels mandates that export volumes must equal or exceed 110% of an ocean carrier's incoming container volumes during the same period. If that benchmark is not met, the ocean carrier will be assessed a fee of 100 Ghana cedis per container for failing to hit this benchmark. Both loaded and empty containers are included in the import container count. Real volumes is excluded. On this note, to wrap up this morning's edition of Maritime and Port News, and of course this week's edition of Maritime and Port News, proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority, they provide you with the best in oil shipping solutions. Contact them at the Shippers House in Accra. My name is Nanesi Boateng, producer, Kwikwa Boachi. Have a great day.